For your cheapest and most reliable place to be your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. Yes then YouTube, we are back, but before we get started guys, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me and hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. The channel is booming so far at the start of FIFA 23, so thank you guys for showing some love. Let's continue to do so. We're back with a formation that is always a personal favourite of mine, and that is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I did do a video on it right at the start of FIFA 23, and then I haven't done a video on it since. The reason being is I haven't really rated it too much. I rated it at the start when a lot of people were struggling defensively in terms of like what to do and things like that. And then the more and more that I played the game, I thought that the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow wasn't as good as it was at the start. But, and there is now a but YouTube, as we are now coming into the, not the latter stages, but everyone's getting used to the game. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is back. Believe you me, it is back. So this is how I set my team up in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I know it looks weird, but it works. And you'll see why it works in a minute when you see my player instructions. So, Ginola and Ronaldo up front. Mbappe in at the cam position. Messi in at the left centre mid. Trust me, I know it looks barbaric, but you'll see with my player instructions and that how effective it is. Yaya Toure and Marquisio. Well, Yaya Toure is the CDM. Marquisio on the right. Back four, pretty self-explanatory. So, the custom tactics that I use are balanced as always. Like I say to you guys on every single custom tactics video, pressure on heavy touch and press after possession loss. They are good and they are effective. But in my very humble opinion, balanced is the way to go. I like to be in control of where and when my team presses. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. I sometimes think, well, press after possession loss is very OP, but it just drains your stamina. Pressure on heavy touch is very OP as well, and it doesn't drain your stamina as much. But, and there is a but, it can be quite random with the press. So if you're not expecting your team to press, all of a sudden your team presses and then you'll be cut left open at the back. So because of that, balanced is the way to go. It's what I use and you guys love it as well. So it's my opinion. I wouldn't use anything other than balance really. The width, I do play on 40 width. So, well, this is the defensive width by the way. On FIFA 23, like I say in all my videos, the chip through ball meta is so OP. You know them L1 and LB and RB triangle, and then it angles it beautifully to the attacker. They're annoying as hell, aren't they? They're so annoying. So, you want your defensive style to be a little more compact kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Like you want your left back and your right back to be closer to your centre back, so it's easier to stop the through ball over the top. I've never really played not a negative, but a lower width in terms of the defensive style until this year, and it works. It needs to be on in my opinion. So this is where it changes from new gen to old gen YouTube. You guys that have seen my videos by now, you will know. On new gen, I play 72 depth. The reason being, it does the automatic offside trap. But if you are on old gen or you struggle defensively, then lower that down to 55. On old gen, you don't have the automatic offside trap, so you just don't need 72 depth. 72 depth on old gen is just a bit suicidal in my... Not suicidal, but it's just you don't need to go that high. So 55 is perfect. Or if you are on new gen as well, but you do struggle defensively and you don't want your team doing the automatic offside trap, then of course lower it down to 55 as well. 55 has always been like a happy medium for me. I love it. It's not too defensive, but it's also not too YOLO gung-ho at the same time with the defensive line. So, but for me, I like to play the automatic offside trap very OP. So I have 72. But again, if you're on old gen or struggle defensively, 55. Build-up play, it's always going to be balanced. It's honestly, YouTube, it's never going to be anything else other than balance on the build-up play. Ever. It's just not. It never will be. Long ball, like I always say, is good. It is good. It can be worked with. It can work. I prefer balanced. I like to be in control of when and where my team... Sometimes you'll find that your left back and right back are bombing on too much with long ball. I don't want that. I like to be in control of if I want my team to sit there and stay still, they will. So that's why I use that. So balanced, of course. YouTube, of course, is going to be direct passing. It's never not going to be anything else. I should actually get a t-shirt that says direct passing written across the middle, shouldn't I? Instead of like my chest piece I've got going on, I should literally just have like direct passing written across my chest. It's never going to change. Until EA patch it, which I don't think they will. I don't know how they can patch it. It's always going to be that. The width on the offensive side, or the attacking side, I don't touch it. 50 on the width. It's narrow for a reason. I like to make advantage of the fact that it's a narrow formation, right? So I don't up the width to 55 or anything like that. 50 on the width, leave it as it is. Use the narrow to its strengths. And then players in the box, I actually leave it on 5. I know it's a bit weird, but I just leave it on 5. I don't touch too much of the attacking side, and you'll see why. Because of the player instructions I have on, you'll see why it's very, very, very good. So 5 players in the box, I don't touch it. Normally I'd play on 7, but you'll see in the player instructions in a minute why it's on 5. And then of course my corners and free kicks down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. So player instructions, this is where it gets very interesting. Okay, there's a couple of major tweaks to this that you're going to want to use. Okay, so both strikers stay central and getting behind. Obviously you know how effective the chip through ball meta is this year. You want your strikers running in behind. You want them on the end of things. You want them boom, 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 booming forward. So, stay central and getting behind on both my strikers. The reason they're on stay central is to do with the fullbacks, which you'll see in a couple of seconds as well. So, I've not really been a big stay central fan. I normally just leave them on balanced, right? But this year, I'm finding stay central very OP. So, because of that, leave it on. And like I just said a minute ago, you'll see with the fullbacks why they're on stay central as well. So, the cam is on comeback on defence. That's it. That's the only thing it's on. So what happens is, even though it's a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, your cam will drop back to the left mid position and it will defend like a 4-4-2. Okay, so when you're defending, you'll have your left mid and your right mid. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but basically your cam will drop back into left mid and it will defend with 4 across the middle, and then obviously the 2 strikers up front. So it defends like a 4-4-2. So that's why we use it. The left centre mid is on completely default. I do not touch the left centre mid at all. Completely default settings, okay, on the left centre mid. He's even on cover wing, okay? He's even on cover wing, so completely default settings. My CDM is then on, what is it? Stay back while attacking and cut passing lanes, okay? No, he's not on cut passing lanes, cover centre. I was going to say I was looking for cover centre. So, stay back while attacking and cover centre. Cut passing lanes is what I used to always have my CDMs on. I just don't think it's as effective anymore. I just don't think it's good this year, okay? So, CDM, stay back while attacking and cover centre. And then my right centre mid, stay back while attacking and cover centre. Very important that you do that. But it doesn't matter, YouTube, if you then want like your left centre mid on stay back and cover centre, and then your right centre mid on balanced. It doesn't matter. Just as long as one of the centre mids is on balanced and the other's on stay back and cover centre, you're chilling. And then I do play with my fullbacks on balanced attack with overlap. I play with my fullbacks coming forward, and then of course my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is my updated 4-1-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics videos for you guys. If you want to tweak anything, then let me know, and of course I will drop a comment down below and I'll let you know if it's worth tweaking. I do reply to every single YouTube comment, so if you comment, I will reply. But thank you for watching, guys. Remember, drop a like on the video. That would mean the world to me. Hit that subscribe button to my channel. Spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.